All right, we're here on the worst map in the game, in my opinion. But teams today are Phoenix, Stukov, Muradin, Zagara, Thrall versus Murky, Nazebo, Lucio, Mal'Ganis, and Leoric. This is quick match. I have not played Zagara in ages, and I just felt like giving her a heckin' try. So Zag is ultimately a macro hero. Her team fight is mediocre at best. Her skills, her Q, since we haven't played her in a while, is Banelings. These are a straight line skill shot that explodes, deals some AoE damage around them. They travel pretty far. Her W is a drop and forget it Hydralisk. It has an AI of its own, and it's going to run after dudes that you tell it to attack. Her E is the Roach Drop. Or is it Bile Drop? No, that's the quest. Infested Drop. There we go. It drops down, it does damage at that impact point, and it poops out two little roaches that push the lane. Soak Tower shots do things like that. Her trait is the Creep Tumors. I'm sure you can tell we've been putting them all over the place. These increase our movement speed while we're running on the creep. It does take them a little bit to actually spread out the creep though. So they do last quite a while, and they are a very integral part of Zag's kit because she does want to fight on top of the creep as much as possible. Zag is known as a lane bully, so basically anybody that we're up against in the lane we're going to dump our abilities on, trade as heavily as we can, and make sure that they understand that they can't fucking do anything in this lane. It's gonna suck for them, which is where we're at right now. In doing that, your level 1 talent Infest, if a enemy person, like this Leo, who's actually getting focused by 3 ranged minions, or was when he was in range, if those minions aren't aggroed to another minion on his team, they are going to auto-attack, or they're going to attack Leo for a ridiculous amount of damage. They are actually doing a ridiculous amount of damage right now because of the Infest talent. He's just going to come in on me. I'm not sure why he did that, because Mal'Ganis could have just as easily killed me there and he got in the way. But I'll take the trade. I don't sniff. What's it called? I don't scoff at that type of play. Anyway, I have 2 people in my lane because apparently the enemy team doesn't like Zagara, but they're not clearing any of my creep, so not terribly upset by their presence. Look at that, and we're just in time to still get all of the XP with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 minions. So level 4, the talent that we took, Medusa Blades, what that's going to do is make our auto attacks split to multiple targets, helps us push the wave substantially faster. And then on a map like Sky Temple, I think that's pretty integral. So, does this actually reduce? No, it doesn't. It just splits them. Wait, did I read that at all? Huh. Well, I'm dead. It apparently they split, but they do reduce damage. I didn't know that. That's interesting. So anyway, back to the fact that I'm dead and I'm Zagara. But what we're going to do from this point is just sit on the Murky. Murky is also a macro hero. He has got better team fight than Zagara, but ultimately, if it's his job to stop me from pushing, he's not going to have a fun time. So, we're going to put down some creep. The only lane that we don't have creep in at this point is the mid lane, which we should have put down first, which is fine. We are just going to clear out these giants, make sure Murky knows who's boss. It's the big bug lady. Drop some minion aggro for the giant so he stops throwing rocks at me. And put down more creep. if you're not putting down creep with Zagara, you're doing something wrong. So we're not doing great in the soak department at the moment. I don't think I'm going to get that. Nope. Pufferfish, that's the word. These minions are both dead. Wow, they did 104 damage. Did they though? I don't know. Is there damage numbers for the minions? I have to stop and look. See if we can... Oh, they're going to die immediately again, aren't they? No, it's not showing me damage numbers for them. I wonder if it's in the talent. I don't know. Plus an additional 1% per 1,000 siege damage that we have done. 3%. That's a really cool talent. It's complicated as fuck, but... Anyway, Baneling Massacre was our level 7 talent. It is going to give us 2 more charges, and they're going to do more damage. I apologize if you can hear the people howling outside of my fucking apartment right now. Apparently there's something really cool going on, and they need to be loud and obnoxious to acknowledge it. So, that's happening. Let's go ahead and keep throwing out minions. And we have our Nidus Worm at level 10 now, even though I would have really, really much preferred to take Maw, because it's more fun. But the Nidus is pretty integral in winning on this map specifically. In this scenario, up against their team. And it is going to help us get around the map super, super fucking fast, like you can see there. Oh my god. Bugs all over the place today. Summer brings them out in droves. Putting down more creep tumors, getting the lasers down on the buildings. Murky is pushing top, so we're just going to pop into our Nidus, pop out up top, deal with him. When you are in the Nidus, be aware you do have the regen that you get from the Hall of Storms, so you're going to get tons of health back, tons of mana back, really, really fast. But you do have to sit in there for a few seconds, so just keep laying down the creep tumors, keep doing the things. Pop out here at the bottom, see if our team needs us at all. Nope, we're just going to come up top instead. Now, the reason that you're seeing so many lumped up creep tumors is because usually when teams are good, they're going to kill the creep tumors. But this team doesn't seem specifically worried about it. Maybe they just don't know that you got to do that to make Zag feel bad? I don't know. Here's our first mid lane creep tumor. It took us all the way to level 12 to do it, but we got a Nidus as well. So once the Nidus is up, it makes its own creep, or it will keep the creep there. But in order to put it down in the first place, you need to put down a creep tumor, and you can only have 4 Nidus worms out at once for your Nidus network. I do not suggest putting one in the base, just because, unless you're in late game and you need to be able to get back to your base real quick for defense. But that Murky didn't realize that he will explode if he fights me, because all my damage comes from things that I don't have to be pushing buttons for. Like if I'm stunned or silenced or anything, if my abilities are out, they're gonna do stuff. Oh god, I knew what he was gonna do, and I was too slow. I didn't react to it fast enough. So he's gonna get the Night Camp. I am gonna put a Hydralisk down to deal some damage. Doesn't always have to be used for heroes. Keep that in mind. This thing is super good at pushing. It's super good at just dealing damage, period. So if you're using it in team fights, great. If you're just using it to use it in the lane to push, that's also great. If you need clear, the camp is going to get the job. I mean, not the camp. The Hydralisk is going to get the job done. I'm going to come over here to the mid lane. Try to lay down the law on the temple, but everybody's already done everything, and who needs me here? Let me just pop down to the bottom lane instead. Oh, I mean the top lane. It would have made more sense to go to the bottom lane. We're just going to catch the XP real quick. Get the lane pushing out still. More creep! Are you sensing a theme? You should be noticing a theme. There's another creep tumor. We're killing minions. And here we are. That is a third creep tumor. Are you bored yet? Yes, I know. Playing Zag is really, it's probably really boring to watch. So my apologies for that, but it is pretty exciting to play when you're trying to pay attention to the map as much as you are. Ooh, enemy team. I came down here because I thought we needed help, and then everybody's fucking dead. So, who knows? These people are literally screaming at the top of their lungs about something, and I have no idea what it is. Actually, kind of scary. I'm pretty sure everything that I live around is going to catch fire because of some sort of strange drug-induced screaming fits. But back to the subject at hand. Our team is looking at the boss apparently. So I'm going to pop in my Nidus network here and see if I can't get closer to it. I probably could have walked down and it would have been the same distance, huh? Who knows? I'm here. I'm helping. Trying to. And Mal'Ganis goes invincible. Phoenix trying to get the egg. I'm going to pop it myself. Murky is dead for a substantial amount of time now. And I have a Mal'Ganis chasing me. You think he knows that he walks slower when he goes under the tower? You think he knows that I do way more damage than he does? It didn't look like it, did it? Funny stuff. Sometimes you just win, and you know it, and you know that the other guy doesn't know it, so it's like, hey man, have fun. Apparently we're still fighting over boss. I didn't think it was a thing. But we got it, so go us. Just gonna pop in the Nidus, get some health, get this lane cleared out. You have probably heard me say that at least 3 to 4 times in this game right now. But let's take a look at the stats. We have 14,000 experience, and that is largely the reason that our team is level 17 to their level 15. Kudos to my team for staying alive. But I'm also going to take all the credit because I have the highest number. And at the end of the day, if you're not on the scoreboard, suck it up. Just going to kill the Murky because it's faster. I still got hit. Fuck. I didn't. He got hit, which is a bummer. But that's okay because he's Phoenix and he has his shield and there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, more creep tumors. Egg is down. No Murky. Well, Murky is still alive, so I'm going to put a Nidus Worm in this most inconspicuous spot and make sure that I have access to it. I have one in the bottom lane, one in between mid and top, one top and one mid. So we're achieving team fight damage, and this Leoric just has such a hard-on for me. I don't know why. Missing all his abilities. I'm just going to get some health and some mana back real quick. We're going to pop out in the mid lane so we can run bottom to intercept the Murky push, which is fantastic. BTW. Like, Zag is great at stopping Murky. As long as you're looking at your map, which is integral to this character, you should be able to control the flow and the state of the pushing waves like no other. That said, again, you have that kind of power, but only because your team fight is really, really just okay. It is the most okayest team fight you'll ever see. But we take camps really fast too. Oh god, Murky, go away. I've been stunned. I'm getting octoed. He's gonna die. That's alright. Almost died myself, but I knew I had it. I didn't actually know I had it. He could have killed me. Oh my god, there he is again. There's the egg. A little bit, fuck. I'm gonna kill the egg right now with my roach drop. And my abilities. Looks like he's gonna get away. Yep, there's Lucio. To save the Murky from the ultimate death timer. Oh well. We did everything we could. It was kind of scary, wasn't it? It's like, whoo! There he is. I need to stop. Gonna put down another Nidus worm in this comfy little bush in the corner here. And then we're gonna pop up in this happy bush for a Zagara gank, because these are the best. Done for. If you're looking for, I don't want to say counters, because I don't feel like Zag has specific counters for her playstyle. Obviously, the best counter for Zag is to have an incredibly oppressive team fight and just lay out the enemy team, because she's not usually going to be present. But specific hero counters for Zag, if you're looking for someone who can just anti-push her, you're probably going to want things like a Dahaka, Falstad, Global Presence that can also deal damage while clearing waves, or at least sustain through Zag's kit, because all of her lane bully comes from the Hydralisk, right? And her ability to push the wave without much effort. Ooh, they're coming for me. I don't have any creep to run fast. Now I do. And it gives me armor. So, we're going to let them have this temple until my team gets here. Oh, my team's here. Let's go in. Got him. Almost got him. I'm going to focus on the Leo instead. Can we get him? The temple is focusing the Leo as well. I'm okay with that. He got one whack on me with his ult, and then he's gonna hit me with the sadness beam. Ow! Please. Oh. He took that talent with the W that if it finishes the full duration, it's gonna deal an additional like 10 or 12% of your health. Something like that. It was painful, but I knew I could get him. I am the best, and don't look into that. Don't ask anybody. Just believe it. Take my word. Understand in blind faith what I'm telling you. Gonna get the Nazebo way too late to ice block, friend. You gotta do it quick. When there's CC coming your way, you gotta hit that button. Otherwise, you're going to end up just ultra dead. Ultra dead. Ooh, Leo getting huge swing value. Not actually doing any damage, though, because his team is 19 to our 22. Had he waited just a teeny bit longer and taken the upgrade, he may have gotten some sick damage, bro. But he didn't, and now we've got this huge minion wave with our infested ranged minions, our catapults, everything that you could ever want. We're going to throw down some of our own minions, Banelegs, onto the core. We're just going to continue to slap this building until it dies, and that's not going to be very long at all. There you have it. Some of the most macroist gameplay you'll ever see, with relatively little interaction with the enemy team. Which is, sometimes that's just how you win games. You just gotta do the map instead of the fight, which is everybody's favorite thing. So here are the talents for your friendly neighborhood Zagara build. Infest at level 1, Medusa Blades at 4. I didn't necessarily need this. I probably could have taken either of the other two as well. This is just what I thought would help push the wave faster. Baneling Massacre at 7, which in fact helped push the wave faster. Nidus Network at 10. Protective Coating at 13, which gives us that armor. Mutalisk at 16, which makes our Hydralisk fly and last for 30 seconds. Pretty dope. And then Endless Creep at 20, which increases the range of our creep tubers. So we could just put them down all over the place, pop Nidus Networks out, and then we gain an additional 10% movement speed while on creep, because why not? The other thing I forgot to mention to you about Nidus Network is that creep spreads farther, and this one, which I didn't know, while on creep, each basic attack reduces all of Zagara's cooldowns by 0.4 seconds. I didn't figure that out until I started recording this game. So if that doesn't tell you something underrated about this talent, I know it's kind of boring, but like that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty freaking cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, it has been a while since I played this little booger, but it was fun. I had a good time. Go try it out yourself if you feel like it. And other than that, I'll catch you next time.